This is Randy Hunt. We're back here on Patriot TV, week number 2 basketball season. We've got 2 games under our hat. We're 2-0. That's where we want to be. Let's talk about one game at a time. We went down Greenbrier West and looked a little rusty here and there a little bit, but overall played pretty well, played really good defense, held them to couple points there for a long time in the game, and I thought, good effort. Again, there's some little rusty spots, but I think for the first game of the season, I thought we looked pretty good.
Yeah, we were happy. We held them to 39. Anytime you can keep somebody in the 30s, you got to be pretty happy with that. And we were really in command of that game, and we ran into a little foul trouble second quarter and had to sub, and that's something we're still working on, is developing a little bit of a bench and changed the game. I think we could have got away from them a little earlier. But, anytime you're tested, and we became a little more tested than we wanted that night, but we came out with the win.
It's a 21-point win or whatever it was. Tyler Hager had a good game, and a couple of our guys didn't get a lot of points on the board, but they were moving well.
I was so pleased with Logan Kelly and Marcus Guy, and I was bragging on them, and then I looked at the scorebook, and Logan had 1 point, Marcus had 3. But, they did everything we wanted to do, and that's the thing I think that's good about this team, is they don't care if they score a point. As long as we're winning, they're doing things right, and we're going to have to share the wealth, because we really have 6 guys that can all score, and it's just going to be a different guy each night.
Yeah, and then a couple nights ago we're here at home and playing a pretty pesky James Monroe. I would call them pesky James Monroe team. They were quick, they were aggressive, and at times they were overly aggressive. It got them in trouble. They were in foul trouble in the first quarter, second quarter, and then they started getting themselves in emotional trouble, and that really hurt them down the stretch. But again, coming back, I thought there was a big step between game 1 and game 2 on our offensive side. I thought we shot the ball a little better. Still rusty second game of the season, but thought we looked pretty good in overcoming some things Tuesday night.
Yeah, it was 2 totally different kinds of games. You had a real athletic and, as you say, pesky, very aggressive team that just got after you. I mean, they got up and down the floor, and they played just free and loose, and took us a few minutes to adjust to that. And they were in your face, and sometimes a little bit too much in your face, and it ended up hurting them some. But that was a nice win for us. That was one of those games that can go either way, a 50-50 type game, and we lost a lot of those games last year, including James Monroe, and it was a big move for us to get that win.
And once again, Tyler had a great game. I've watched the last 2 games. I see Tyler playing the kind of ball that I think you thought you were going to see out of him eventually. He's played 2 good years. He's played 3 good years on the team, but I see him stepping it up this year.
Yeah, I mean, he's been solid. He's had 23 and 24, and then he's probably near double figures in rebounds and just kind of running the show. And I thought he had a good year for us last year, but he's noticeably better, just under control. And he's not, he's never been a selfish player, but he's not forced. He's scoring points, but it's all in the flow of the game. We use the phrase, Coach Cuthbert always says, let the game come to you, and that's exactly what he's doing. Got him a nice dunk up there at West, his first one in the game, so that was exciting. And he's playing real well. I'm happy with really all 6 of the guys that are getting significant minutes, and don't undervalue what Dylan Dickens is doing. 17 points, 15 rebounds against Monroe. And, everybody's doing what we expect of them at this point.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to mention Dylan he's had 2 solid games. Dylan's the guy he gets inside and he draws fouls. He puts his body on the body, and like I say, everybody, especially the top 6 in your rotation, they're all contributing. They're all playing hard and not letting up. We've got Liberty Friday night. I know Liberty's down, but we don't need to approach that as a as a down game.
Yeah, we've taken every precaution to try to get through our heads that just play the game the way you're supposed to play. They're kind of where we were 2 or 3 years ago, where we were rebuilding and we just say, hey, we got some good young players, we're just going to play them. And they took their lumps too. Tyler and Marcus Logan, they all, and your boy Aaron and Adam, all those guys, Chris Mills, they had to play before they were really ready. And it hurts your confidence a little bit. And that's where Liberty is, and you just got to deal with it. But you got to go play the game. You don't start the game with a 20-point lead, and you just got to go out and play the way you've been playing and take the approach. And we're expected to win, and I'm sure feel like we will, but we have to go out and do it and do it the right way.
Don't want to just show up and go through the motions, and because you got more games, and this game prepares you for the next one. So
we talked about the journey today and where we want to be, and just enjoy every step of it, because you don't get to play high school basketball forever.
That's fact. I know that personally, and like I say, my son just graduated last year, and he misses it a lot. So, all right, we'll be right back here. I got Tyler Haga waiting to get on Patriot TV, so we'll be right back. All right, I'm back with Tyler Haga, senior point guard, shooting forward. I don't know what position you play, Tyler. You seem to be in and out, depending on who's in the lineup, a little bit everywhere. As I was telling Coach earlier, I've seen the progress you've made. You've been starting since you were a freshman. I've seen the progress you made from last year to this year. And from what I've seen so far, you've been in the gym, you've been working out, and I see it paying off. Your shots clear, and I mean, you just seem like Coach said, you're in control, and you're not you're not forcing the thing, and games coming to you. I also know that you hurt your shoulder there in the preseason. How's the shoulder feel?
It's feeling a lot better. They said I partially tore my AC in my shoulder, and it'd be out about 2 or 3 weeks. And it was rough. I couldn't even raise my arm in the first week. But I just kept doing my stretches every night, icing it, and it's about 90% back right now. It's feeling a lot better.
All right, so we're 2 games in. The first game, I think you had like 23 points, and both games about the same. Tell us a little bit about how you feel the team's playing right now. I know we still got a few turnovers here and there, a couple little rusty spots, but playing okay for starting the season off.
Yeah, I think we're playing good. We use the term the extra pass, and we're a very unselfish team. We move the ball around really well. We really pride ourselves on our defense, and we just get after them every game, which first game we had a bit more turnovers than we wanted, but we're going to work on that and hopefully get better at it.
And that's my dad and your dad and I were talking right after the first game, and we were talking about how last year it seemed like we entered the season like at peak mode. We came out and seemed like we were on all kicking on all cylinders, and then it kind of got to, like we peaked too early. This team's like they're doing the progress the way they should, and hopefully we'll peak by toward the end of the season when it really counts, because this is all warm up for the tournament. Yeah. So you guys are, you feel that same way?
Yeah, we really don't want to peak at the beginning. We did last year, which towards the middle and the end of the season we just kind of died off a little bit, but we hope to peak about tournament time, about February, March, and we just hope to keep progressing like every week and every game.
All right, appreciate you coming by, man, and we're going to get a good crowd out tomorrow night. It's Liberty. What do you know about Liberty? I know I know they've lost a lot of talent from their school. What do we expect tomorrow night?
Everybody knows they're in rebuilding mode right now, and we're going to play as any other game. We're going to go at them. We're going to take it to them and see if they're ready or not.
Okay. Put it away early. All right, appreciate it, Tyler, man. Good luck tomorrow night, and get the guys ready. And we expect a big crowd. It's going to be Liberty. It's one of our oldest rivalries, so we need a lot of people here tomorrow night, and we'll see everybody at the gym. It's a home game, and next week we go to Mount View, I believe. That's a long trip. that we look forward to every year. So, but right now we're looking at Friday night. So we'll see everybody at the ball game Friday night. Let's go Patriots!